I actually was out on the street and some random homeless guy, he just like shows up. He comes up to me and he's like, "The pigs!" I was like, "Don't scream at me. I'm scared." But yeah, I guess even the homeless are talking about the pigs. So I don't know how to transition from this. Just play the music, I guess. Play the music. This is good. This is good. All right. So, oddly enough, in the regular season, me and Seth are actually tied in our overall record. So we've been equally successful, I suppose, 43 and 35 for the both of us. He's just slightly narrowing me out in the overall record. So, anyway, week 6, Thursday night football. 49ers visiting Seattle, taking on the Seahawks. Seth is taking the 49ers. I'm gonna take the Seahawks. Look, the 49ers have not looked the same without Christian McCaffrey. There's something about that team is a little off with the injuries. The Seahawks obviously coming off a devastating loss to the Giants, but I do think that offense has the ability to kind of flip it back on. We saw it against Detroit. Geno Smith can put up yards, and it's going to be at home, prime time. I got a good feeling about this for the Seahawks, and I'll probably end up looking like a fool. But give me the Seahawks. Jaguars at the Bears, although this is the London game. Seth is taking the Bears. I'll agree. I'll take the Bears. Look, the Jaguars, they very well could have or should have lost that game against Indianapolis last Sunday. They got away with one. Chicago's riding off the high of beating Carolina. I think they can continue their stretch here, taking on another rough opponent. Although the neutral site of it all does alter things, for sure. But I do think the Bears can win. Commanders visiting Baltimore, taking on the Birds, the Ravens. Seth is taking the Ravens. I'll take the Ravens as well. The Commanders are a fun team. Jaden Daniels had a really good season so far, or as far as I'm concerned. He's the favorite for Rookie of the Year. But the Ravens are just too good, at least as far as their current talent outlook is. Derrick Henry, I think, is going to run all over that defense. And Lamar Jackson is going to be able to slice and dice with, Isaiah Likely and, Zay Flowers. I think they're just too good of a team. Mark Andrews as well. I'm pretty sure Mark Andrews isn't hurt, is he? Pretty sure he's still okay. Give me the Ravens. Get the win. Cardinals visiting the Pack. Seth is taking the Packers. This is actually a really tough game for me because Cardinals coming off a gutsy win against the 49ers. That was on the road, I want to say, and now they're on the road against the Pack. The weather might be a little colder, though, which I don't know. That might not actually be all that favorable because the Pack coming off of a nice win against LA, but it was mostly on the back of that defense getting a lot of interceptions on Matt Stafford. I think they probably do take advantage of Kyler Murray's. I'm just going to take the Pack. When in doubt, take the home team in the NFL. So, yeah, give me the Packers. Here's a real barn burner of a game. The Texans visiting New England, taking on the Patriots. Seth is taking the Texans. Boy, we're just all in agreement here. Yeah, I'll take the Texans. CJ Stroud, impressive win last week at home against the Bills. Needed the win over a tough team, and now they get a sort of bye week. Although Drake May is going to be starting this game. That was what the breaking news was. I believe sometime earlier today that Drake May is going to be starting this game. But you got a rookie quarterback going up against, I guess, a sophomore quarterback and CJ Stroud. Yeah, give me the Texans to get the win here. I don't know how good the Patriots are talent-wise. I think talent is going to be the difference here. Buccaneers at the Saints. Seth is taking where is this pick? Buccaneers. Sorry, no Derek Carr. As though that might actually be a benefit. I'll still take the Buccaneers. I think they had a monster game against the Falcons, but unfortunately, overtime is what it is. They weren't able to get the win. I'll take the Buccaneers to get the win on the road against the Saints. I don't believe in the Saints. I'm sorry, there's not a good team, and it's just usually never good when your starting quarterback is Derek Carr and he goes down. That's usually never a good sign. So yeah, give me the Bucs. Browns at the Eagles. Seth is taking the Eagles. Yeah, Eagles are going to win this game. Coming off the bye, I mean, the Browns are basically a second bye because Sean Watson is terrible. Yeah, give me the Birds. Get the win here. Colts at the Titans. Ooh, this is quite the game. Seth is taking the Colts. Jeez, we're taking this is like all chalk. I agree. Yeah, I'll take the Colts. Titans are terrible. They're basically running their quarterback room right now. They're coming off a bye. Their quarterback room right now is Will Levis versus Mason Rudolph, which is basically the Spider-Man meme of they're just looking at the point. It's the same person. Both two bad quarterbacks. I think the Colts will bounce back. They very well should have or could have had the win over the Jaguars. I think this is going to be a must-win for them. Obviously, divisional matchup. So yeah, I think they got to get the win here on the road. Give me the Colts. Chargers visiting the Broncos. Seth is taking his Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego. I am going to agree because Chargers are coming off of the bye, and despite the fact that the Broncos did win last week, they were playing the Raiders. So again, it's weird. Like, people don't understand. It's actually just a bye week, believe it or not. People don't understand that. But it's actually been a couple of nice weeks for the Broncos here. But I don't think it lasts because I don't believe in John Payton's plan, quote unquote. Steelers at the Raiders. Jeez, this is a rough week for football. I got to be honest with you guys. Seth is taking the Steelers. Yeah, I will agree. I'll take the Steelers. Yeah, no further comment. The Raiders are actually just a bye week, and the Steelers also are a terrible offense. But yeah, I'll take the Steelers to get the win. Falcons at the Panthers. Jeez, though, Pete's, man. I mean, this is terrible. How can anybody watch this? Falcons at the Panthers. Seth is obviously taking the Falcons because why would you take anybody other than the Falcons? I think I would probably take the Argonauts over the Panthers, to be perfectly frank. Like, the Falcons are just a far and away better team than the Panthers. The Panthers are terrible. I'm not gonna waste too much time on it. Andy Dalton, he's better than Bryce Young, but so is a cardboard box. So yeah, give me the Falcons. Lions heading back to Dallas, trying to get a little revenge, taking on the Cowboys. Seth knows where to go here. It's the Lions. Yeah, taking the Lions here. Coming off of the bye, Lions are going to be healthier than they were last week. And healthier than they were 2 weeks ago with no Frank Ragnow, no Brian Branch. But they're coming back. I think both of them are going to be a massive impact for Detroit here. Dallas, despite the fact that they got the win against the Steelers, looked terrible for most of that game. I think Detroit has had this game circled for a very long time. We all know the nonsense that the Cowboys were able to pull last week. I hope the Lions drop a 40 bomb on them and Dak Prescott throws 4 interceptions because that franchise deserves nothing more than another loser quarterback. So give me the Lions and the points. I'm not even talking about bets. Give me the Lions to win by 100. Bengals at the Giants, Sunday Night Football. Oh, Sunday night. This is a terrible, terrible matchup. Yeah, Seth is taking the Bengals here. Yeah, give me the Bengals. I don't know what NBC was thinking when they put this game on the lineup. I guess maybe they expected Daniel Jones to be a little bit better, but yeah, neither of these teams. Both of these teams seem to find ways to lose, but the Bengals, I think this is a get-right game for them. It's going to be on the road, so it's not going to be easy, as all road games are tough. But, yeah, give me the Bengals. I think they'll win pretty soundly. And then finally, Monday Night Football, Bills visiting New York. I guess New Jersey, taking on the Jets. Seth is taking the Bills. Geez, I think we might have just... I think this is going to come down to Thursday Night Football. Oh, my gosh, it totally is. This is totally going to come down to... Thursday Night Football is going to determine who wins this week in the pick'em because I'm taking the Bills. Yeah, I hate the Jets. They just fired their head coach. It's usually never a good sign when you fire your head coach. You're basically on the downward spiral. So yeah, I think this is a good get right game for the Bills after a couple of heartbreaking losses, get themselves back on track to winning that division. So yeah, got to win this game. It's a divisional matchup. You got to win it. Give me the Bills. Get the win. All right, so rounding it out, 49ers at the Seahawks. Seth is taking the 49ers. I am taking the Seahawks. Jaguars, Bears, we're both taking the Bears. Commanders, Ravens, we're both taking the Ravens. Cardinals, Packers, we're both taking the Packers. Texans, Patriots, we're both taking the Texans. Buccaneers, Saints, we're both taking the Buccaneers. Browns, Eagles, we're both taking the Eagles. Colts, Titans, we're both taking the Colts. Chargers, Broncos, we're both taking the Chargers. Steelers, Raiders, we're both taking the Steelers. Falcons, Panthers, we're both taking the Falcons. Lions, Cowboys, we're both taking the Lions. Bengals, Giants, we're both taking the Bengals. And Bills, Jets, we are both taking the Bills. I gotta say, this is probably like a record of how many things we have in common. But either way, those are your Week 6 picks for the NFL. Hi, it's me again. If you enjoyed what you just saw, hit the like and subscribe button. We do live shows every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there.